What is up, YouTube? It is Chap904 here for Know Your Games. Today I am reviewing Project Car's newest DLC, the Stanceworks DLC, and also along with that the free car of the month. So let's get right into it. What does this DLC contain? Well, it contains a BMW 1 Series M Coupe, a BMW 2002. Both of these are the Stanceworks edition. You have the KTM XBow R. You have the Mazda MX-5 Red Bull edition, along with the I'm gonna pronounce this wrong. Burrito Road circuit is a track based in Scotland. It's a road circuit, and it's about 4.5 miles. And then also we have the free car of the month, which I'm very excited about. Is a Ford Falcon V8 supercar. Something I really think they should have added in the game a long time ago. So let's get right into the review on each one of these cars and tracks in the game. Now, first off, I'm going to start off the two BMWs. I'm going to speak to them kind of as one, because both of these cars, there are very, very similar cars already in the game like these. And while I do like the appearance of them, and I especially like the M Coupe, but I've always been a big fan of the M Coupe. I love driving these cars, but these, you don't really need them in the game, I think. You know, there's more variety of cars you can put in them than just these two. They are very similar to, like I said, other ones, and they don't really make you excited. There's not a big difference in these cars than the other ones. So these two, in my opinion, while very good, I just wasn't very thrilled, and you shouldn't either, about including these in the DLC. It's just a little bit of a different cosmetic difference. The KTM XBow R was something that I was kind of excited for, just because growing up as a kid and everything like that, I had dirt bikes. I know the KTM brand is a motorcycle brand. This is their first four-wheel vehicle ever. And this one here, to me, kind of gave me like that aerial feel. I mean, one of those little small cars that really seemed like it had a lot of zip to it. But this one here is kind of a heavier car, not a very fast car or accelerating car. It was just kind of like I was driving a bathtub in a way. And that's not on Project Cars. That's more just on KTM's performance of this one. But this is a car that I just didn't really like driving as. So it's another just mixed reaction on that car in this DLC pack. Last of the DLC cars is the Mazda Red Bull, something that probably is the most eye-appealing of this one. It's, you know, on the cover of the DLCs that they've been advertised and stuff like that. And this one, to me, I hate to say it, was another disappointment, because I can't say this was a disappointment. Just, this is a car I can't get into. This is a drifting car, obviously. And I had to really just baby the throttle on this one, because even in like 4th or 5th gear, if you speed up too fast, hit the accelerator, this car will break from you. And it's because it's a drifter car, and I'm just not a big drifter fan. I like setting up a car a little bit tight on the handling rather than loose. So this is like the worst car I could probably drive in terms of how loose of the controls they are. Even if I tried tightening up a lot, it was just, I mean, I'm driving a drifting car. So this one here is one of those cars that cosmetically it's very cool looking to look at. I love the blowout coming out through the hood and stuff like that. But this is not a car I can really play on this game, because of the fact I just can't get into a racing form with this game, or I'm sorry, with this car. And so it's just, you know, there for, I guess, more looks than anything. The Burrito Road circuit is little, it's okay, but the problem is I don't really drive these type of circuits. This really reminded me of Drive Club on the PS4, if I played that one, or I mean if you guys have played that one. And what it is, 4.5 miles, 19 cars on track, so it doesn't get really too chaotic. But I'm not a big fan of these road circuit type things. I like the more the racetrack versions than this one. But it was a fun course, but not something I would get into and play very often. I'd rather pick some of the more famous tracks in this game. So overall, I have very mixed opinions on all items in this DLC pack. I just thought each one kind of lacked in some way or another. So I really don't want to say I would recommend this DLC pack. It's just not something I was really thrilled about when playing on each one of them. None of them really opened my eyes. But The one good highlight, and it seems like every now and then when I do these reviews, it's either the DLC pack is amazing and the free car sucks, or the free car is amazing and the DLC pack sucks. And this is the case because the free car of the month is the Ford Falcon FG V8 supercar, and this is something that this game has needed for a long time. This has the Bathurst road course from the very beginning, probably Australia's most famous racetrack, and it's about time that we have a car, actually, generic or not, to race on this one. And I had a lot of fun driving with that combination of road and car, because I finally get to drive, you know, an Australian car on an Australian track and really enjoy that. So that by far is the best. Even if this was included in the DLC and not free, that would have been the best one that I liked. I had the most enjoyment out of that one, and I love GT cars. If you ever really look over all my reviews, I always favor the GT cars. So that's why I like the Ford Falcon and the M Coupe in this one. I probably have to say, rating all these, I do not like the circuit. The Red Bull's okay, but it's you know, just more for visuals. The XBow was disappointing, along with the two BMWs in terms of it. We've already have those. But so my overall review on this one, very average on the DLC, but of course go download the free car regardless because it's free, but it's also probably one of the cars needed most on Project Cars. Alright guys, so that is going to be my review. Please like, subscribe, comment below, tell me how I did, how awful I did, how good I did. I will have plenty more Project Car reviews, news, and overall gameplay coming out. Thanks guys.